This is gonna, dude.
This is gonna be a terrible, dude.
Spin it.
Yeah, headshot. Yeah! Yeah!
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's me, Sean Tank Top. I'm over here, Casa Tank Top. I'm hanging out with my very good friend, Scott. What's going on, baby? How you doing?
Just living a little cold and dreary day in Chicago, but I had a good one at work, and I'm happy to be watching some Daredevil with some pals.
That's what I'm saying, man. And also, you know him, you love him, you've seen his stuff. Whether or not you've ever seen him, or that's what I'm well, no, and who knows? He might not have seen any of us. Like,
yeah,
that's a superpower that he can edit without the power of sight.
Yes,
it's incredible. Everybody, it's fucking Kenny, the editor. Give it up for him over there. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing fantastic. Here with some good friends and watch my favorite superhero, Daredevil.
It's your favorite superhero.
That's right.
Spidey is, but he's definitely.
I got you. Or it's like, or sometimes it's like sometimes with certain superheroes you get like they're things that you want different things from them, and that's why they're a favorite. Like I got my favorite brawler, I got my favorite kind of like ethereal, type thing or whatever it is. We're over here, guys. We're doing it's Daredevil. It's season 1. Daredevil Born Again, season 1, episode 8. It's the second to last episode of the season.
That's right.
Let's check in with Kenjamin over here real quick. Hi. How have you been digging this season thus far? How have you been feeling about it?
I've been very pleasantly surprised by it, and it's pretty much what I wanted from the show.
Yeah.
Good.
Last episode was my least favorite. So
that's going around a lot. I think that's
Well, it's mainly because this show has been the season has been stuck together with spit and duct tape of reshoots.
That's right.
And it's still coherent, which is
amazing,
phenomenal.
Yeah.
The stuff that we watched last episode was a lot of pre-overhaul. It's a lot of pre-overhaul, and even from the costume and the action design.
Yeah.
Because I did not like the fight between Daredevil and Muse last episode. It was cut very rapidly, and I just finished editing episode 7 with you guys.
Right.
That moment where Muse gets shot, it was actually Daredevil's grapple.
It's not right.
Yes,
it was very visually confusing.
Okay, so we thought it was a gunshot. We thought it was a gunshot, and we thought it was like Frank was like covering him. And
no. It was like
because that would actually be more interesting.
It would be more interesting,
honestly. What are you looking forward to with this one? Because we had also said that we think that these last two are going to be like reshoot central, like where they kind of bookended like big material. So what are you expecting coming into this?
Well, I've got 2 big open threads that need to be tied up. The first is
because we're done with Muse now.
Yeah, Muse is out on the arms. So we've got our Blue Lives
with human
Matter.
fucking blood. All right.
The first one is we've got our Blue Lives Matter task force guys. I think they will probably pretty swiftly meet an untimely end at the hands of Mr. Frank the Punisher Castle.
Yeah.
But I want to remind everyone the bad guy here, the central bad guy, the inciting event is Bullseye.
Yeah.
And I understand that you had to reshoot and slam all this together, but I, as your audience, kind of expect to hear something about the guy. I have to assume that storyline is not wrapped up. Well, we'll see. We'll see if it's in season 2.
We'll see. I mean, like, like they'll lead into it or something.
Yeah, it would be interesting compositionally if they just had him kill Foggy, and then be sent off to prison for life, and it's like, well, and that resolves that story.
This going on, from what I can understand, is the new material. So I'm expecting more Punisher.
And famously, they brought in like the old coordinator, and they got some of the OG stuff which they didn't have originally.
Like they reshot the Muse fight in the train station. They quickly added in the Kingpin versus what's his name? Adam.
My dude, Adam Selma.
They added that in, and that whole mine thing was like improv by.
It was improv.
Hey. Yeah, I mean, like it's like either way, I think it's like a cool, strong, like whether or not like a screenwriter came up with it, that's like a cool, interesting, instinctual, guttural thing, or coming from a performer as good as Vincent
Yeah.
D'Onofrio is as in the role. Kind of like ready to just
I'm ready to roll.
I'm getting
Ready
ready
to
to go.
go.
Yep.
Like, yeah, all right. Well, we appreciate you guys very much for hanging out with us as we go through Daredevil, Born Again. If you guys want to get early and uncut access to we only got one left, but we got a bunch of other stuff kind of on the horizon.
much stuff.
Really cool stuff over there for a pretty damn fair price. Hit us up on our Patreon. Links in the top and comment or the description below. Click that shit. Head on over. Hit us up with just $8 at the premium, a tier, and that gets you one.
Oh my god, I don't want to see that.
He's doing it. He's like, fuck. He goes, I don't need a car. I don't need a car. And that gets you full and uncut access to all of our premium streaming coverage, including at Daredevil, Born Again. If you guys want to get in on this reaction before anybody else does, we guys would greatly appreciate if you guys do so. But if you can't do that, you still want to help us out, you can hit us with a like and subscribe, ring the bell thingy, because that shit always helps. It never fucking hurts. Appreciate you. I'm channeling that fucking Irish guy that was awesome. Who was awesome.
He was
great.
But that shit always helps. It never fucking hurts. Appreciate you guys for hanging out with us.
Blue Rose.
Hey, this is pretty.
This is Cowboy Bebop. Prison. We're catching up with Bullseye.
Okay. Yep.
I never missed it. Keep an eye out for that one. That was on the horizon.
That was a fun one.
That was awesome. Doge cut that last week.
That's right.
Dex.
The Roses for Prisoners program.
Dex, my beloved.
Yeah, your beloved.
My beloved. He's my favorite villain.
All right.
Really? I mean, he's a great villain. I mean, like this guy.
Looks like we're traveling light today. Hands out.
He is a scary looking guy.
Yeah, man.
He doesn't even look like necessarily super batshit crazy. He looks very severe. Right. I just would never in a million years fuck with this guy.
Yeah.
And also just him kind of just staying kind of still is almost more unnerving than him, acting all crazy or whatever.
I'm not supposed to be here.
Right. Hear that all the time. Stop at the line.
He truly is kind of like almost like a split between Matt and Wilson.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
I'm supposed to.
They put
Welcome to Gen Pop.
general population. Whoa.
Oh my god.
I feel bad for these guys, though, honestly.
Yeah. I'm not locked in here with you.
That's exactly
Ooh,
right.
the color change was interesting.
All right, so this week I didn't bring. Well, I brought some legal paperwork I wanted to share with you guys. Can you hold on to this?
Oh.
So I actually didn't bring any legal paperwork. This is Chip Zdarsky's entire omnibus run, 2 volumes, and it's a gift for yourself,
Oh
Kenny.
my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well,
We really appreciate all the great work you do for the channel.
dude,
You
thank
told me that
you.
your mother had thrown these away at some point by accident, so I figured I'd get it for you as a
Dude.
gift.
Oh, that's so good!
Yeah.
That's so good! Hold on, but wait.
something pretty cool. This is
Oh, very cool.
a season 2 helmet that I just wanted to show, and this is for you.
Wow.
Ah,
The gift
look at
economy.
this.
Look at
Bros
this.
gifted
Hold
to
up,
bros,
hold it up.
man. Like, look at this.
Boys, this is very clever.
Yeah.
Isn't that so sick?
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
I'm gonna just like drop by just to like pop by and say hi to. What are you talking about? Like J. Jonah Jameson and my best friend or whatever.
Yeah. What a wonderful thing. But yeah, Chip Zdarsky's entire run is
Zdarsky.
excellent. Check it out.
Yeah.
Check it
I'll
out.
put these both off to the side.
That's wonderful. Friendship.
Hold on.
Friendship.
We need to crack this off.
Yeah. Back to misery.
Funding for my Red Hook project.
More Red Hook.
Okay.
Okay, there's like Red Hook's got to be
It's like his big thing.
It's exempt from all tolls and taxes.
I'm due to what you've done with our financing, what you did with Luca.
Yeah. R.I.P. Luca.
Yeah,
That's not
man.
why I brought you here.
That was fun. That was a fun little twist, though.
I brought you
That's
for
cute.
something else. Come with me.
Is there gonna be like some grisly fucking tapestry made of Adam or something? Like, people have been painting a lot with blood. Like, I doubt that.
Madison called an all-hands meeting at the office. I should be back in time for dinner.
He's more avoidant.
Yeah. You're very well keyed in on
I
that.
killed him, Matt. I think I'm finally starting to understand how that violence, it just transfers from Daredevil to Muse to me.
Oh,
I'm
she's
sure you can put Muse and Daredevil in the same category.
I'm not so sure that you can't.
Oh shit.
Underdeveloped.
She is like 100% against any masks of any kind. You know,
I like the Good Doctor, but it is ironic that she was like, I'm gonna go fuck with some masked vigilantes.
Right,
and then she did, and she's like, I don't like those guys
Right,
very
right.
much.
Morning, Mr. Murdoch. Is Dr.
Ah,
Glenn?
Buck.
Oh, it's that
This is how he figures it out.
Buck or whatever.
Yeah.
Buck. Apparently, he's a comic book character named Bullet.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I've never heard of Buck before.
Yep. Oh, he's showing.
Hey, Rabbit in a Snowstorm.
Vanessa.
Oh shit!
fuck.
Oh, so he didn't even fucking spring. He didn't even. He didn't even spring.
Oh man, what are the betting odds that Vanessa loves this?
$5.
You think so? Yeah.
Yeah.
I swear to God. I swear to God.
Oh, that's gonna be clipped.
She is a municipal treasure. Hold on a second. How did you...
I consider myself to be a municipal treasure as well.
Goddamn right.
That's
absolutely.
Yeah. Got my little Chicago button. This guy is
What the
chief
fuck?
creep, right?
But also, like, he's doing it in front of a blind guy, so he doesn't know that he's snooping necessarily.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, so Matt's gonna have to put this together at this point.
Oh yeah.
From me.
And they're loving this cross-cutting between.
Yeah.
Yes, they've been doing that
they
one
do it a lot.
episode. The whole thing
all
was
they-
just back and forth.
This is the moment of
If I cannot
both
leave
relationships.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
well, you got
Yeah.
the romantic
I
partner
cannot
for both of them.
be.
Please. Please.
You let him put it in raw. That I can never forgive.
Wanna watch your tone?
No, you don't understand, all right? If he's in your life, he is in our life. And that is not good.
He's the
Proxy.
mayor. He's in
I just realized that you have intersected with every single important person
right,
in my life
yeah.
in the last like fucking 3 months.
That was like the little white tiger girl, where it was like the two people you've seen today were Daredevil and Matt, and you both told them that you were going to be
Right,
here,
right.
and like you can't put it together.
If his narrative is that vigilantes are dangerous.
Oh my
then-
God.
You must see he's trying to use
Listen, he's got a couple of interesting ideas. I know
Yeah.
he's a little uncouth
Yeah,
and everything
yeah.
like that, but you know, as long as he doesn't tweet that much, it'll be fine.
I'm a little frustrated with Heather, Dr.
Oh,
Heather.
sure.
She seems like her character has become less
Protect me
like
from
less
being
intelligent recently or something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't think that's
Honestly, I feel like they're trying to write her off.
That's
so the
yeah.
character's
That's
back
maybe
We
the
gotta
thing.
make
room for Karen Page, right?
Dr.
Yeah.
Heather Glenn.
Damn, that sucks
Right
for Dr.
there.
Heather. I liked her.
And guest.
Yeah, and guest. You're coming with me.
Yeah, like Matt's gonna be able to resist that. You know he's gonna
absolutely.
be
No,
there.
he's like, well, you can go, but I can go and protect you. Oh, woo! Okay. You. Oh
my God.
Oh,
Yeah, Vanessa.
okay, there we go.
You know, the family that slays together stays. It's good. God,
They've been merging. I mean, because
Yeah.
she's been dabbling in that. He's been trying to become more, you know, kind of establishment and shit, you know, and
It's gonna be
power couple.
some electric sexual activity
Oh.
between these two tonight. Let me tell you.
Oh, you're good? You look like you just got out of some North Jersey fight club.
Just broke the first rule, Kirsten. Come on. You don't talk about
Laughlin,
New
and
Jersey
Davis.
Fight Club. Like,
Poindexter.
Lawyers do, unfortunately.
Uh-oh.
Oh, fuck.
I just got a call from one of my former colleagues at the Southern District.
did he
He's
bust
moved
out?
from protective custody 2 days ago.
Why would you do that? The guy's a fucking psychopath mass murderer.
I think they're trying. I mean, I think there's an angle. Somebody's pulling a string. Or
Yeah,
something.
maybe the Kingpin wants a break, right?
Yeah.
To talk
To-
with you.
Of course.
With me.
Yeah.
Why?
Interesting.
The show does do better when people just
Yeah.
sit
And talk.
at a
know
table
he
and talk. Like they did really
The
good. with
diner
him and-
scene was quite
Yeah,
good.
yeah. So I'm excited for that.
Today is not a day for public relations. Kissing dogs in jackets in Brooklyn. Today we take stock in our victory.
I'm a cat person.
You've seen the latest
Listen,
numbers.
Dusty is a treasure, and he put on his new cashmere just for you.
Work closely with the city council. Make sure they turn a listening ear to our agenda.
What does that mean
A
exactly?
pseudo-populist criminal enlisting the talents of like really inexperienced,
Inexperienced
like,
young-
young morons,
young guys.
right?
Yeah.
Like you said.
Madison, we highly recommend against it.
I don't know. You too, black lady, blind dude. I like the optics. I'm just saying, you should be seen.
Oh my God.
Say that again.
Is he serious?
Oh, I'm serious.
I'm blind. I'm not deaf. Like,
My grandmother was a teacher. My girlfriend's a teacher. I love teachers.
That's great.
There's no way that I would knowingly defraud them.
Bullshit.
Knowingly defraud
Madison,
is
you don't
great.
have that. It means it is against the law for my partner and I to put a client on the stand when we know they are lying. And you, my friend, are lying.
Yeah,
Why don't
you as an
listen?
attorney can't willfully or be complicit in, you know, perjury upon the court by your client.
Right.
Even
right.
if you're not directing it or something like
Yeah,
that.
okay.
I mean, if it's a criminal matter, it would just make sense as a matter of course to not have him testify.
Right.
I don't know why they're.
Is he pretty in the right with this? You know,
Yeah, as a general rule, again, I'm not a criminal defense attorney, yada, yada. But we have Fifth Amendment rights for a reason.
Yeah.
The state has every...
We're not going to put him on the stand.
That's right. The state has every burden to prove the elements of the charged offense.
It only opens it up for them to cross-examine.
They'll cross-examine you. They'll route you.
We're not serving justice here. You know, we're babysitting chaos.
Oh, fuck.
Good line.
Welcome to my goddamn
Good
life.
line.
You've been through a lot, but this can't happen like this.
I'm sorry. I have to go.
Oh, I think you're going to be fucking running your own shop here pretty soon there, sweetheart.
Yeah, he's not bringing in a lot of money.
I mean, he goes like, what paying clients we do have, I will not defend.
That's right, yeah.
Like
money?
Meow!
Josie!
Hey!
Oh, it's Josie's all boarded up. Oh,
and this is the site of...
Oh my God! But they're still open for business. Fuck yeah,
Yeah.
dude! Made it
Yeah,
through the
this
pandemic. Made it through fucking.
Yeah.
Bullseye.
The mayor's office has offered loans, and I'll be damned if I take a penny from that man.
There you go.
There you go,
honey.
Josie.
All right.
Poindexter was just trying to settle an old score with Foggy and Karen and you.
Jerry, I'm telling you, there's more to it than that.
That he got set up by somebody.
The thing that I'm confused about with the death of Foggy.
You need more pain?
Bullseye is famous for being able to shoot anyone anywhere from any angle.
Right.
And he shot him once in the chest. It was a kill shot.
Yeah.
But it seems like if you're Bullseye, his brains are splattered. Yeah, or something like that.
Maybe
Two in the chest,
or
one in
maybe
the
he
head.
wants the suffering.
Right, it's possible.
Yeah.
That Matt's read that there must be something more here also kind of adds to me. Why wouldn't he immediately snipe Karen?
Right.
You know, if it was just a hit, it would have been over a lot quicker.
Right.
You know.
And he was clearly lined up there because, like, he could have taken them all out.
That's right. Yeah. Maybe it was about terror. We don't know. Oh, Melvin is.
We're like relitigating this shooting. Okay.
He's not suspicious of Kirsten.
Early.
He better not
He knew,
be.
Foggy Christ, he knew he was gonna win and somebody silenced him.
I do give Matt Murdock a lot of leeway I wouldn't give with actual attorneys about acting on hunches. He's a superhero, you know what I mean? So, like, whatever.
Listen, without Foggy around, Matt Murdock is Phoenix Wright.
Yeah.
Phoenix Wright from his
That's
right,
That's,
yeah.
He does not have any. There's
Foggy unquestionably tethers him to reality.
and Karen, like they both do it and they're both gone.
I didn't think you'd show. I respect you. Shut your mouth. I don't want your respect. Is that what I am to you? Animal. One of them.
I don't know, man. What level of dignity do you want from this
You're
guy?
trying to appeal to my better nature
Yeah.
with the guy who shot my buddy and like.
I have questions too.
Oh boy.
God, Matt.
Everyone thought you were just a shooter on a rampage.
He's so scary when he's mad.
Yeah, when he wants to be.
Sweetheart, what do you
They were like,
do? You want me to get you out?
Oh, man.
You know, in another life, you might be defending me.
Jesus.
Because that's what good men do, right?
A little
Defend
oversimplifying.
their worst enemies.
It's certainly what a Christian would do, which I know I think that's an important distinction.
Catholic.
You know, forgive your
I can
enemies.
tell you,
Oh, fuck.
I'm not lying.
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ.
He started smashing his face against the table.
He's a crazy guy. Oh, look, he's smiling. He loves it.
Thank you, counselor.
Fuck you.
Hey, that's another fuck from Matt.
The fuck tally goes up. What great shoot! Like, this is just interesting photography, middle distance, across the bar.
Right.
You know, a lazier show would just do the traditional 1-2 cam.
Yeah.
This is going to show both of them in profile. You know.
Yep, and then
Look, we moved to and now
And
BB.
now we're in a medium close.
Yeah.
You know.
BB's here. She looks lovely.
I am on the inside of this thing. And as long as I'm in, I'm gonna run.
I mean, I
like
lack
hell.
any credential qualification.
It's almost like I'm like a bit of a fucking useful idiot. Or
Yeah.
something like that. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm gonna start Doge.
That is a funny like additional note to this. Like if you find yourself around a corrupt mayor and he's like, "Hey, I want you to start taking a bunch of big titles and do things," you're like, "Oh,
we might be dealing with a fall guy.
yeah, could you
or
sign these
something."
documents
Right,
for me?"
yeah,
You know?
exactly.
Oh, sure, boss. Whatever you say. Cool photography. I feel like I'm in the room. We're seeing three different different conversations.
I think it's another thing where it's like, listen, we got to get a lot of coverage, we got to get a lot of setups, but they're doing it in a way that is interesting.
It's seamless.
Yeah.
I find the swordsman guy just wonderfully cheeky, entitled prick.
Absolutely.
I think I called him like discount Matt Berry last time, but he's fun on camera. A fourth topic we're going to now. You know,
it's kind of a cool shot.
Honestly, this is like if you took the hallway fight and just made it into dialogue.
There you go.
That's kind of dope, though. Honestly,
that's I like this.
Some people prefer to fight with their words.
Why is it like WWF theme music when you start playing?
Oh my God, that's the Kingpin music! Oh wow, they look incredible.
Classic Kingpin.
Yeah, he's in the white. He's fully embraced
his
Kingpin.
His head is like the same color as the suit. Man, that is. Oh, what did he? Did he get a hold of something?
Oh,
dude, no. They're doing the thing. They're doing the thing. They're doing the thing.
This is gonna, dude.
This is gonna be a terrible, dude.
Spin it.
Yeah, headshot. Yeah. Yeah.
Tooth bullet.
Oh,
that's my boy.
I didn't.
God.
He is augmentedly super strong and shit like that, right? Yeah.
I think that type of behavior works for Bullseye and Bullseye only.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And this color change that they keep doing.
The blue.
Alexa, put on the cool light.
Alexa, make it vibey.
So we got these two ladies.
Are you alone?
Well, it wasn't supposed to be.
Men, am I right?
Fix that. In a heartbeat. It sounds like we should.
Vanessa's like, I love infidelity. I just can't get enough of it. The Bullseye character generally doesn't have an identity. It's like a series of aliases. He's kind of like a blank slate. It's part of what makes him so scary, you know? But does he have an identity in the Daredevil?
Does.
Okay, he does.
He does.
All right.
He hasn't said origin, but it is fascinating.
Yeah, okay. We'll talk about it.
There's our boy.
Here he goes. Fashionably late. He's late for everything today.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
and they got the task force guys.
I wonder again if people will put together that special legally exempt officers of the state always end up coalescing around the head of the state as like a predatory and corrupt guard, you know. So they're not out there doing task force stuff. They're just you know, bodyguards for the mayor now, I guess. Sick. Fucking sick.
Going straight for him.
Oh, man.
Damn.
Yeah, he's pun intended seeing red right now.
Uh-oh. Turns out you're not the only one wearing Chanel number 5.
Hello?
Icy.
Very icy.
Oh, I went to Rikers. Ben Poindexter wanted to meet me.
What were you thinking?
And that's like the worst thing to say to her right now, right?
You know what? Checking out on me, disappearing physically and emotionally.
Mr. Mayor.
Classic Murdoch.
Yeah, kind of.
What's up with Jack here?
To talk in private.
Oh, is Jack dead?
Oh my God, you're not even listening to me, are you?
What? Huh? What? When that radioactive material hit me, I lost both my sense of sight and my sense of responsibility to contribute to a relationship.
When the blind juice
hit me.
You guys will see when we do when we wreck the movie.
I have no interest.
Before you continue and embarrass either of us. Shall I call you swordsman?
Yep.
Vigilante.
Yeah, he's dead.
My task force can take care of this right now if you want to.
It's not a threat.
It's a warning.
No, of course not. It's merely a warning.
Yep.
This show's writers have a sense of symmetry. You know, they understand what they're doing.
CFO in the morning.
At least go to the cucumber water dispenser so you're not standing literally in front of this chick and not listening. You know what I mean? Like
the commish.
I love the commish.
He's been funny.
The commish is great. I would never have imagined myself rooting for the brusque commissioner, but yeah, here are the good guys. Sick.
I know my rights.
Oh yeah, very good. Me too. Let me read it.
Oh fuck.
Too real.
You have the right.
Oh no, he's by the deep fryer.
Oh,
He's by the deep fryer.
No!
Officer Powell!
What
That
the
man go out and
fuck?
charge you with a
Yes, thank you, Christ.
This isn't so.
Oh! What are you doing? Get it out! Get it out!
That is disgusting.
Jesus.
That was assault.
Because in case you haven't noticed, I don't answer to you anymore.
Listen, what the task force is doing is dereliction of duty.
Yes, Kamish, speak on it. No one's gonna fucking care.
Can of bacon.
Straight up boss power.
Or photo corruption.
Why do you do that?
He's just trolling, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, right. Yeah.
Like,
I just want to run my mouth like really irresponsibly and disrespectfully on any number of topics.
Right.
Any pushback against that I find offensive, you know?
Right.
That was a hell of a bit of spin, giving credit to the task force.
Oh, so he knows he's pulling, that she's pulling, or what do they call it? Carrying water, right? You know?
Ooh.
Yeah. One of the down parts about corruption is when you're brazen about it, it defeats people's like moral ability to resist it. She's literally attending an event held by the guy that she very strongly suspects killed her uncle, and she's still there. You know.
I have files on every crook with a badge that Fisk calls his task force.
Ooh.
I would really like to take a look at the special.
Let's get the geriatric white people on the dance floor.
Hey, what's going on? I can smell the Bengay vapors from here, you guys. Like,
Councilwoman Diaz having a great time tonight.
I don't expect you to understand, but I need you to know he sought you out to get to me.
No.
And from Heather's perspective, this hits.
I don't even know if that's necessarily true.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
It would be to Matt's limited credit,
Right.
it would be an astonishing coincidence.
No. And would be something that Fisk would do.
Absolutely.
Right, but I don't know that to be the case in this story.
No, it
so
was
far.
pure coincidence.
Right.
But it is funny that Matt, again, foot in his mouth for the 5th time today with his lovely girlfriend, by being like, hey, your career is actually secretly about me.
Oh my god, are we getting like a duo dance-off? Are we gonna get like a dance-off?
Oh, fuck. It was a teenage wedding.
Do the kingpin.
Right.
This guy seems familiar to me. I don't know where I've seen him.
Wait.
I know he's the bad cop, but
He's very visually distinct.
He's an important character in the comics.
Really? Is that right?
Yep.
Oh.
That's Cole North.
wait. Cole North, does he end up becoming? He's a straight detective later, right? Yeah. Okay. No, I've read some stuff with Cole North in it.
I've read stuff.
First,
dance with me.
You're gonna have to leave.
It's a dance off. It's a dance off.
Yeah.
What were you looking for?
Oh.
Devil.
Interesting.
Told you there'd be consequences.
If anything happens, you get out of here. You call Kirsten, call Jerry.
This is pretty neat. I dig it. The tension is ratcheting up, you know?
Tell me he's dead.
No.
He is not dead.
He escaped.
Very much the opposite. Yeah, like.
Oh my God, is Dex gonna show up on the microphone again?
We're under attack.
And I licked her asshole a little bit. It was pretty good. It was all right. It wasn't great.
Are we? I think old girl's catching the
Heather. You think?
It's very possible. Yeah. I mean, it's either her. But I mean, I hope we don't fridge this chick.
I think when Bullseye walks into the room with a sharp object, you expect somebody to die.
Somebody's going. Yep, there he is.
Look at that.
Elevated position.
Tango.
But I wonder who he's after.
Yeah.
We don't know.
You know what I mean? Like who he really. I mean, like obviously, I'm sure he wants to take down Matt, but he's got beef with both of these guys.
Yeah, he plainly did not clearly answer Matt's suspicion that he was working for Wilson. So we don't know.
And also, like Dex doesn't know. From as far as I know, Dex doesn't know that Matt is Daredevil. So.
That's right. Yep. Yeah.
So he has no qualms with him, really.
It was her.
She hired Dex.
He was away.
Fuck.
She did.
Yeah. Oh man. And now he's got mad beef with Vanessa. It's like, I never should have saved your life in season 3.
Yeah, that's right.
I know you had Foggy killed.
It was her.
Your boyfriend seems a little overly exercised.
This isn't like him.
You know, it's been said that.
This is great.
I'm
enjoying this.
This is just good top tier comic booky melodrama shit. And then we got
he
this.
is. Up here.
Oh, God.
Does he have a fucking gun?
I mean, the place is falling with them.
The blue again.
which is his color, right?
Yeah.
Oh! Okay.
It's interesting too that Vanessa and Matt have red in their accent for their outfit, so they match in a way. And strike that, and Heather and Wilson are in all white.
Yes.
You know?
Did he know you had Foggy killed?
Does Heather know you're Daredevil?
Have you ever wondered
Questions.
why Mr. Murdoch is a thing for vigilantes, Doctor?
But look at this, the dialogue's escalating, there's a violence threat, you know?
Dude, you can hear it.
Up the aspect ratio again.
Yep.
Yeah.
You just went to the severed floor.
Whoa.
Mark M, be careful. Who's catching it? It's gonna be crazy.
He's not gonna miss, right?
Oh! Oh! He takes a bullet!
I cannot.
Oh, that's wild. He takes a bullet. For Fisk. Damn.
Task Force security detail not doing a great job tonight. Let me tell you that.
Right.
Woo. Oh, hell yeah.
No
That's
way.
sick. And it's just like Foggy.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's a shoulder.
Is that
Oh my god.
Boom. I want more.
This is all kind of, again, like, let's come in, let's kind of start to button up some of this stuff. This is how you do reshoots. Like, this is how you kind of start to. They're coalescing a lot of other things. I've kind of forgotten about some, and this is kind of like the TV showness of it, like in the sense that, like, there's been a couple of missteps here, maybe last episode or whatever. I've forgotten all about that.
Yeah.
Because I'm completely wrapped up in, or it's like, it's a little speed bump to, like, a really, really great tense exchange.
Well, Sean, you've somehow bucked the internet's general trend towards being butthurt and blown out of proportion about at every immediate opportunity.
Right.
Overwrite everything else.
Totally. It's like, I'm throwing the show in the trash.
That's right. Yeah.
No, but like, this one was really good. What you guys think?
I was a very big fan. I think that for whatever reason, the black and white ball, the introductory shots that we talked at length about, it wasn't a single location episode, obviously, but it felt that way in that all of the drama and all of the characters and their conflicts and even the action of the impending doom of Bullseye were coming together in this high society formal event that I felt the tension being racketed up and up and up on. I'm deeply, deeply confused as to why Matt Murdock would take a bullet for Wilson Fisk, but I guess we'll get answers next week.
I think I guess it was just like him, like, just kind of like react. Like, I don't know if he necessarily said, like, I have to get in front of this bullet for Wilson. Like, I don't know if that's necessarily what was happening.
Yeah.
But also, is it a thing where, is it very possible where Bullseye, he was like, I'm gonna shoot Wilson. I'm gonna take from, like, I could be going after you to kill you or whatever, but it's like, I'm gonna fucking take out your fucking husband.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, in a much more, we know this guy to be kind of sadistic and weird in that way or whatever. And I think that's my read on it. Is that what you guys think was happening in a sense?
Yeah, I mean, everything that's, like, started Dex on this path is Fisk.
Yeah.
I think, I mean, I just loved that we sort of, like, kind of focused more on Dex just a little bit because, again, I love him.
He has been absent from the show since the very beginning of the
very
second
beginning.
episode.
They put him away, and then we've kind of just been litigating a little bit of the aftermath of it, but nothing. With him.
Yeah. So I feel so bad for him, and yes, he is vindicated. He has done nothing wrong. Vanessa made him do it. My poor boy.
Yeah.
And now he's coming back for revenge, and he deserves
And you're a big Foggy guy too, so that's like
that's right.
very
no.
There's a tango of wills going on inside of your heart.
Exactly.
But I know what you mean insofar as, like, you know, he's got a very compelling backstory, and he's very interesting. I mean, like, he's just like, I think, and mostly because of, like, this way to which we're still kind of, I think we get it now, but, like, to where it's like, why is this guy doing what he's doing?
Yeah.
I mean, like, we can come up with, like, a pretty kind of, like, you know, opaque, kind of arbitrary, like, it's like, he likes kids, he's a bad guy, he likes to do bad stuff. He's a bad guy, he likes to do bad stuff. You know what I mean? Like, but there's some other stuff at work here that I thought was good. And it being Vanessa is something that, like, I wouldn't call it a twist, but it kind of was just like, it was her. He he was gone. Like it kind of it's one of those things that just kind of like makes sense,
yeah.
in a sense, but it's not.
Well, here's my question then, and I'm not.
Please,
you know, it worked for me. I'm fine.
Yeah.
What was Vanessa's motivation then in ordering the hit on Foggy?
Well, that's
Karen,
well, because in season
there's a case that Foggy had earlier. They were alluding to him knowing the outcome of. Remember that was information that Matt uncovered at the bar. He was like recollecting.
Yeah,
it's possible that's related to it, but I'm having a hard time drawing a straight line between.
Because Red Hook is what Kingpin and Vanessa like. What's the word? Like get money from.
That's right. Yeah.
And Foggy finding like having an informant probably would have blown that. Blown that
Do you
open.
think Foggy posed a threat to the Red Hook development?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
And also the added bonus of, hey, you sent your firm, like you people sent my husband to jail. And you're going to ruin our lives again. So,
right.
So enough is enough.
Okay, so it's she's protecting business interests only. Might have some tie to the other Foggy case, maybe.
It's like a little extra bonus. It's like, and also it's these assholes that have been fucking with my husband for a long time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, or whatever.
Yeah, Dex. He was one of my favorite characters in season 3.
And which I gotta watch. I haven't seen all of it. Yeah.
But yeah, no, like the way also like the scenes that we've been seeing him, like there's like a moment of like introspection and just like a level of like pain. Maybe I'm just a Bullseye sympathizer. Reading
true bullheads understand.
But they highlight that a lot in season 3. Like they get into a lot of that.
Yeah, absolutely. And I love that they highlighted more of that. And
it's also just to give credit to your psychopathic bestie. Matt Murdock, as I've stated repeatedly, he is generally very good at persuading or manipulating people or presenting what information he wants and what Tony wants. I mean, he's not only an effective litigator, but he's just kind of a schmarmy fuck. He knows how to read people, how to run them, even powers aside. I feel like he's got that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And in this case, Bullseye definitely got exactly what he wanted out of Daredevil, and he gave him absolutely nothing in return. It's very rare to get the better of Matt Murdock in that way, and I think maybe the proximity to Foggy's death is kind of how he got him there.
And maybe that was an element that I kind of missed or something like that. Just what compelled whoever to move him to Gen Pop?
The strong insinuation that I got was that it was a death sentence. The idea was that Vanessa wants to get rid of him. The assassination is over.
Okay, word.
So you move him into general population, and some fame-seeking incarcerated psycho stabs him or whatever.
Else. Okay.
I don't know if that's exactly the case.
Okay, cool.
I mean, they like Buck called the prison and asked. Like,
that's right.
That's right.
No, he escaped.
Yeah. They obviously had it in on him, and I assume the general population was for that.
Probably from their perspective. And now that he and Vanessa have properly synthesized as the ultimate power crime couple and shit, where they're like, okay, cool, awesome. You got any loose ends you need to tie up? Oh, you do? Okay, cool. Let's do that. And maybe that's what that was kind of. That's what that was kind of leading into.
It is fascinating to speak of the synthesis of Vanessa and Wilson. They're really on the same foot right now. They love being evil. They're just doing it. And it couldn't be more the opposite case with Heather and Matthew.
They're completely at odds.
They're falling apart
and know as little as they've ever known each other about one another. And they love that mirroring shit. They love all that stuff. With Wilson and Vanessa, they're just like, they're never more in sync. You know what I mean? Like they're in step and dancing. And,
they started their day with murder in a cell and ended it with champagne. You know what I mean? So
hey,
that was brutal too. Just like the pop, 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 and then the last one, it was like, Jesus Christ. I mean, like, and I think you're right. Like that was she was like, in case you were wondering if I'm about that life.
I'm about it.
I'm about that shit. Scott had never seen the 2003 Ben Affleck, Colin Farrell version of Daredevil, and we did a reaction to it. It's going to be available to our patrons at first, and then we're going to pop that thing up because we have too much of a good time.
I think my Letterboxd review for that film was, I love Daredevil, and this film is astonishingly bad. Just one sentence. Right. What the fuck?
Even though I think you ended up with I want to say 2 stars or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Right around there, and I gave it 4. Now that we've seen again, these guys again, reshaping and reforming this version of this other show that they were going to make, and but this is the best stuff. The best stuff has all been the reshoots.
Yep.
And this is who's currently shooting season 2 right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think
that has promise.
That's cool. I mean, like, you know, which means like I think they've done a really good job in that.
Yeah,
sense,
from
you know?
the sort of screenshots that I've seen from what they've been doing in Brooklyn, it's looking really good. He's got a new suit actually.
Okay.
like the cosplayers are just like, oh Christ, there goes another month's rent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This was strong. We've clipped and kind of done the angle with. I do like the whole the BB Urich again. Something that could absolutely not be working, and maybe it's just because I'm just kind of desperate to see some kind of like accountability towards good luck. Right, but like I gotta get in my fantasy.
That's right.
I can't get it anywhere else.
I watch it on my shows.
Yeah, right. It's like it's where I get
on my programs.
I get it from my stories.
From my stories.
But I
do an expose.
I like that shit. You know what I mean? Like, and so I think that kind of element. And again, we've also kind of like very lightly been kind of like, yeah, go get him, commish. You know what I mean? Like he's been.
The commissioner's great.
I think or just like very well cast. Like this acerbic, I can't stand you. Shut the fuck up. Oh wait, you know about my secret love child?
That's right.
Okay, all right. I guess I'll fucking hang out. But like, I think that they've done a really good job in characterizing that character. And then like, baby Gandalf, like
Gandalf and the JV squad.
I think it's been good.
They're doing pretty good. It's good. It's also fun
it could be so boring, and it hasn't been. It's been.
I give BB,
fine to good.
I give her a lot of like extra interest because they've found a way to make her relevant to the story in a creative way with those little BB cross-section things that they do.
Yeah.
I joke about how like the stereotype of the loud, opinionated New Yorker is like very on point, but it's kind of fun.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
Like whenever you get a moment in any of the Spider-Man movies where it's just some idiot hot dog vendor being like, "Spider-Man," you know? I'm like,
that's where we got Dylan from Severance. Like, hey, Spider-Man, do a flip.
Yeah, that's right.
That's him. I mean,
like in real life, I've had to do photo shoots in a Spidey outfit outside in the city.
Yeah.
That happens. Like just some dude on a bike just go friendly neighborhood.
The other thing that makes the BB stuff work, I think, is the New York flavor.
Yeah,
and specifically what you're talking about.
And specifically Manhattan, and specifically Hell's Kitchen.
It's how they're keeping it localized and really they keep on kind of making the street level thing like very.
Which is what I craved, because the thing that they completely missed with Moon, like I liked Moon Knight starting out was great, ended like but the mistake was Moon Knight's supposed to be like a street level hero, and they sort of elevated it.
Yeah, it's
like a fucking like a omnibus like kaiju fight like towards the fucking end or whatever the fuck it went.
And that worked for me. The one
also street level Spider-Man.
Please,
we want a street level Spider-Man. We don't need any more multiverse street level. We want him to be a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
A friendly neighborhood.
No, I mean like honestly, I mean like that's what they ended up at the end of that third one, and I know that Sony's chomping at the bit to do some dumb shit.
Well, we'll
see.
The title's called Brand New Day, so
yes,
it is.
All right, keeping my fingers.
Yeah, but back to Daredevil, the BB and Baby Gandalf has been working.
That's right. Thank you.
Yeah, the characters that I really wanted to work that hasn't been working for me is Cherry and Kirsten.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Like
I think
when they're on screen, it's like you have presence, and like I want to see more of you. But like with Cherry, I like his his no nonsense attitude. But I'm like, why do you care? Like why?
Yeah, he's a retired cop who's turned to PI.
Yeah, well, no, I'm with you. You want to know who it is because I like that actor a lot. He's been in a bunch of other stuff, and I think he and Kirsten, I think they wear the parts well. I don't think that there's a particular amount of like real estate that they have in the story itself, other than being like, well, I don't know about this, Matt Murdock. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so like I think that's kind of. I think that's that's kind of the point.
And I adore characters like that to keep our main characters on the straight and narrow, but that is clearly supposed to be Karen
and Foggy.
That is that was the pre-overhaul where Cameron and Feige weren't supposed to be in the show, and they were supposed to replace them.
Right.
But now that was like, oh, we got to do the overhaul, but they're still here. So
I to second that, I'll say that when they introduced the Kirsten character, I was like, wow, okay. Young, hardworking, attractive attorney, the partner of Matt, and they've established pretty quickly no romance. Just business peers, right?
Just homies.
I own a law firm, and I have a business partner.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, I can't wait to learn more about this interesting lady that's going to be a major character in the show. And she is fine. I mean, she's getting her severance money, so I hope that she's doing okay in that way. But your comment about her not really taking up a lot of space is completely true. There's not a lot there, and it's not the actress's fault.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
No, I mean, like, or just as far as like, because that was, that's what I think that the Netflix has done well in the Netflix, leg of this story has done well in the past as far as really making like a nice like big full picture about like how people kind of populate the world. And I think that again, when they're on screen, I think I buy it. I just don't. But as far as like a purchase of like moving part within the drama, it's not exactly.
Yeah.
I think that's fair.
Yeah, it's just like I just want to know the.
You want a little bit more there.
That's right. You know what motivates Kirsten at all?
Yeah.
Like
what motivates her to put up with his shit?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
hey, I'm late. I make no money, and I'm kind of rude.
Right.
Don't worry, I'll disappear for long periods of time.
There is an element of that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so I think that this is going to become like highly combustible. I think that. Do we think that Frank is coming back for
absolutely?
The there's no way that
they wouldn't do it.
I don't. It would be very foolhardy for them to not have it. Like we know that. Because if they didn't, then why did we have a scene with him in the first
place? Right?
Because I think that he is coming, and that was a reshoot.
Yes, absolutely.
He was not in the story.
No, he was not.
And so
I mean, initially, before the reshoot, they came to John Bernthal to ask him to come back. He was like, nah.
Oh, he looked at what they had, and he was like,
It was like, nah.
And then they came up with an even bigger pile of cash and a better script.
Yeah,
that scene was great.
I bet part of the reason why they had to do a creative overhaul was because John Bernthal said no.
Is that right?
I'm betting. It's not confirmed.
I would love. I mean, well, there was a tiny bit of an element when they were kind of talking about like we're going to go ahead without. Karen, without Foggy at all in any way, form, or fashion, because they were going to kind of be like, this is like a multiverse variant of fucking whatever. But like, and they could have done that, but but then we got them into the story. I think again, the connective tissue that they're able to draw from Netflix has been some of the fuel of some of the best stuff in the engine of this story.
I agree.
Yeah,
you know
absolutely.
what I mean? So.
And one thing going forward that I hope that the show understands, like Matt and Wilson are a great centerpiece of the show, but the heart of the show cannot be Matt and Wilson. The heart of the show has to be Matt and his friends.
And Foggy and
Foggy
the thing
and
is like
Karen.
Well, no. That's not the heart of it. That's the conflict. That's the that's the tug of war. That's the stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
a lot of people talk about hearts when our boy Foggy got blasted right
through it. You know what I mean? Like,
killers.
Even though I don't know, like there was a bit of confirmation about the fact that he's integrated into season 2, whether that's all flashback or there's some fuck shit going down. I don't know. I mean,
how far is Bleecker Streak?
Yeah, right.
I think if you want kind of our summation, right? Yeah. We're going into the last episode of this season. I came in already excited at the beginning. I said that from the start.
We were very bought in.
Love the character, love the last run that they did. I was ready to love this. Other than even just a really minor speed bump, every time I've come here
had a good time
to record these with you, I've looked forward to not only spending time with you guys, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like I want to watch this, right? This feels like it's not like maybe must-see TV along the lines of like The Sopranos at its height.
Right.
But it's serialized weekly. You're waiting for the next bite of it, and right now I'm salivating. I'm ready for the.
And you got a couple of homies that like you're like once you see it, you want to be like, did you fucking?
That's right.
That was dope, wasn't it? You know, like or
it's
whatever.
good work.
I think that like you said, like only a couple little hiccups in there, but we are careening what I feel is towards like I think like a pretty strong.
Yeah.
And if we can kind of stay suit. in here in this zone.
Yeah. Do you want to hear my one concern going into the final episode?
Please. Yeah.
So this has been a really fun season that had, in some ways, a bunch of discrete problems to solve, right?
Yeah.
Muse, he's a pervin queen. You know, we got to get him, right? And then like Foggy's death and reconciliation, and those are like, and you know, Fisk is the mayor.
Big asks.
Yeah, those are big things,
That's
right?
what I'm saying. Yeah.
And we've only got one episode to wrap a lot of those things up, and on top of that, we also know in the back of our mind all this production and multiple season and the rewrites kind of stuff. My one negative fear going into the finale is that we will not get meaningful resolutions to a lot of the questions that we've asked, but instead, like the mozzarella cheese at a cheap restaurant, it will be stretched. Do you know what I mean? Into season 2, and it's going to be like, tune in next year to find out what happens to the thing you've been worrying about all season. You know,
I think it's a fair concern. I mean, I think it's, or I could definitely see it where it's like where. If we can close a couple again, just because I like more of him, if we can close up a couple of things and maybe keep some of that bullseye lane open. Like I hope we don't just don't bring Bullseye back just to fucking kill him.
I don't think that's likely.
No, I think he's too good of a character.
But let's put it this way: even without killing Bullseye, or heaven help you,
or
Wilson
incapacitating
Fisk
him
or something like that,
Yeah.
right? You could still get some. This was set up to be kind of a referendum on Foggy's death, right?
Yeah.
And I would like to see Matt get some type of closure with that at the end of the season.
Yeah.
If it doesn't happen, it really feels like that was just shock and awe for kind of no discernible compositional purpose for the season.
Well, he needs to kind of be born again. He
said
it. Oh, give me snakes. Like, here we go. Like, or whatever. Like the but yeah. So
minor concern.
And I think that's well founded. I mean, like, and honest, and kind of given what we know about the stuff,
That's what I'm saying.
It's understandable. Like, but I will say, I think they've been as far as like I said, kind of hammering this fucking square into a circle peg type thing. I think they've done a pretty.
They've done great.
Done a pretty good job. I've definitely seen worse. I've definitely seen shit handled nowhere near as bad, or nowhere near as well. And so I don't know. I'm feeling good. Maybe with a couple like. What do they say? What do they say? Like kind of like a cautiously optimistic.
That's right.
Cautiously optimistic, and that's how I'm feeling over there. So if you guys are feeling cautiously optimistic, and you guys are enjoying our reactions over here, and you guys want to see our reaction to the next episode, completely full and uncut, and you want to see before we pop it up on YT, before this motherfucker right here gets his fucking talented, incredible maws on it over there, turns it into the beautiful fucking edited piece that we have. And you guys want to get it before anybody else? You guys can do it by becoming a part of the Patreon. Links in the top and comment or the description below. If you can't do that, but you still want to help us out, you can hit us with a like, subscribe, ring the bell thingy, notifications for all over there, because that shit always helps. It never fucking hurts. Appreciate y'all for hanging out with us, and we will check y'all later.
Later, y'all. Yeah, hold on. Let me put it on.
Look at that.
Is it gonna fit?
Dude,
I got it.
That actually looks great.
Yeah, dude.
Oh my god.
Dude, you look great.
That looks so cool. Hold on. We gotta. I want
karate.